Hi, my name is Lauren Louk. I'm a junior here at St. Edward's. I'm a business administration major and communication minor, and I'm one of the founders of the Your Move SEU movement or campaign. So Your Move SEU was a movement that we created in response to an image of a student being used in marketing materials. But it's not just based on one student, it's a bigger problem surrounding sexual misconduct here at St. Edward's. What we really hope to do is increase a sense of safety and really change the student code of conduct, specifically the section on sexual misconduct and sanctions. My initial thoughts when I saw marketing materials that were used, I was just really angry. There are so many other ways to show that we are a diverse campus and that we have so many amazing students that really deserve to be featured. But here they are using marketing materials from a year and a half or 2 years ago, when we constantly have new students with new talents and new skills, new knowledge coming in, and we're still using these same pictures. And it just really made me mad because of the lack of care that was taken. When I initially created the hashtag, I did not see it taking off in the way that it did. I thought it was great. But at the same time, my goal in that was for me not to feel alone in it, but also for other people to be able to see that this is something that happens to other people. And even if it happened to you and you haven't spoken out about it, you're not the only one who feels that way. And my goal wasn't for it to blow up on Twitter or whatever. My goal was to help people not feel alone anymore, because it's a very lonely place to be in, because I was in that place. And I think we did give people connections. And even if we just help one person, my goal was accomplished. Well, in December, when this all kind of came about, the open forum happened and 300 students showed up and showed out, and it was great. And after that, they started the Your Move SEU work group. And that consists of myself, Sydney, Kira, SGA President and Vice President Leslie and Athena. It's on Us President Sierra Rosen, and Natalie, who's also a part of It's on Us. Dr. K is there, Stephen Pinkenberg is there, and Dr. Martin was there for the first meeting. So we created this work group to really create, a plan of attack of what we were going to do and ways that, we can go about doing this. So over the break, they installed lights by the softball field, which is great. I think it helps a lot, but there's more work that needs to be done. There were also several initiatives started, like with the Office of Campus Safety, that I'm heading up right now, as well as they've hired outside consultants to kind of get a feel for the university, the misconduct kind of laws that we have, and then they'll make suggestions when they're done gathering their information on what they could possibly change to the student code of conduct. Dr. K and Stephen Pinkenberg have been super helpful in the whole process, and really it's just a way for us to brainstorm together. And I think the best way to do this is to have a big range of different perspectives. So obviously Dr. K and Pink have a higher up perspective than us, because we're living the student experience right now. So I think they're trying really hard to understand what it's like for us to be students here, and we're trying to understand what it's like for them trying to run a school like this. So there's been some back and forth, but I really feel like we're moving forward. I'm working with the Office of Campus Safety right now, and we started an initiative called Safe Walk SEU, which is a student-led and student-run, I hate the word escort, but it's an escort program. So I coordinate the program, and we've hired student dispatchers who will field calls. So the way it'll work is you'll call this phone number, you'll tell them who you are, and where you're at on campus, and where you need to go. And what they will do is dispatch volunteers out on a golf cart. They'll come pick you up and take you to where you need to go on campus. It's strictly an on-campus service. So we've hired our student dispatchers, but right now we're really looking for volunteers because the way it'll work, it'll run from 7 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. 7 days a week. So we're looking for volunteers to sign up in 2-hour slots, and we need to fill approximately 38 and a half hours per week. So we've had a few volunteers sign up already. We thank them so much for already signing up, but we really need a lot more volunteers. And the way that works is there's an application because, of course, we want these students to be in good standing with the university and to be vetted by at least one other faculty or staff on campus. So they'll fill out this application and fill out their availability. And once we've gone through the vetting process and they've shown themselves to be in good standing, then we'll send them a link to actually sign up for slots. And we're hoping that people, will sign up for multiple slots. But it's a pretty intense process just because we want this program to have a good reputation and we want to prove ourselves to be a program that really listens to students, is led by students, is run by students, to help students. To kind of sum it all up, what we really need from the student body is to come out and volunteer. And even if people didn't have a feeling of safety their freshman year, like that wasn't my experience my freshman year or even my sophomore year, you have the chance to change that for someone else. And I think that's more important. I think that you can take your experience that you had and make sure that no one else has that same experience. And that's really what I hope comes out of this program, in that, yeah, maybe my first 2 years weren't ideal, but going forward I can change that for the freshmen this year and the new class of freshmen coming in the fall. So really, if you have the time and you have the opportunity and the want to come out and volunteer, we really need that from the student body. Because St. Numbers tells us to take on our world, and that does start here on campus. Take on your world, use the time and the experience that you have to make a difference and make a change for someone else.